Time fans were back with Pat Robinson after the 1-4 defeat to North Shields. Not the best result, Pat. Early goal was a bit of a kicker, to be honest with you. Talk us through that.
Yeah, so trying to play when in the first minute when it's maybe not the right area to play, but listen, they went and pinched the ball and went and finished well. The worst part about that, apart from conceding the first minute, is was Harry having to come off the pitch with an injury. So that was like a double blow, really. Losing someone as good as Harry and also conceding the first minute. Naivety, but you had to. It was a little uphill from there, and the younger players struggled to get a grip of the first half after that. But yeah, it was a tough way to start a game, an already tough game as well. So.
And then to add insult to injury, we got an own goal from Fraser.
Yeah, it was. We didn't defend the wide areas very well. Our shape out of possession in the first half wasn't great, and they got a lot of joy from that. And when the ball's travelling across the area like that, it's a great delivery, and as a centre half, it's not great to be defending those kind of balls. We should have avoided the ball even being put in. We had a better shape, which we did in the second half. But yeah, it was a tough first 15-20 minutes. It was a tough first half, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah. Then the second half came along and Fraser redeemed himself. What a goal.
Yeah, it was a really good header, and we started growing into the game a little bit. We didn't play the way we want to play. We've got a lot of players missing, and on a night like tonight, when you're playing a team as good as North Shields, to have no Levan, no Verity, no Boyle, no Taylor, and others. I think we've got about 6 or 8 players missing, new signings that can't yet play. It told, and we had young players on the pitch, and we had to give them a lot of responsibility, and they found it tough. But in the second half, they worked really hard, and actually we worked our way into the game. It was unfortunate that we didn't capitalise on that when we had a little ascendancy. There was a period in the second half where they were struggling to break us down a little bit more, and we were working. Our shape was much better. We got some work into them in the dressing room, and it was just a shame. But I can't ask them to give any more than what they gave tonight. The young players worked extremely hard. Young players will make those some decisions at this level they'll get punished for, which the last 2 goals we did. But they filled in for players who were missing and players who were injured and unwell, and they gave everything that they could. Unfortunately, we were beaten by the better side and a very good side, and they moved the ball really well. So we have to rinse it. It is what it is. It was always going to be a difficult night with the players that we had missing. So we get them back midweek, and we have to be really positive going into a run of games that for us, are really important.
Absolutely. And Lexus has fast become a fan favourite. They were cheering him on up in the stands. He made quite the impression tonight. What do you think, Ewan?
Yeah, he's a fabulous boy, and it was a difficult game for him to come into. Not only is he coming into a new team, but in a team that is got a lot of players playing maybe the first time in a while, with a lot of players missing. And he did really well. His leadership qualities were really good. He had a couple of amazing runs, which was really, really good to see. He's a fabulous player. He's a fabulous boy as well, and it'll be really important for us over the next month to, be really important. He'll help us, and hopefully he'll pick up that sharpness and get better and better.
Yeah. So we're away to Redcar Athletic next Friday.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes then. Best of luck, Pat. Talk to you then.
Thanks, Tony.
Cheers, mate.